But I would recommend that if you're interested to buy a property here in Monterrazas Prime, to not wait for that model house to be completed. Hello, real estate George here, unit manager from Philippine Homes and a PRC accredited and DHSUD registered salesperson. So today we are here in the amazing Monterrazas Prime located in Guadalupe, Cebu City. You can see here at my back the overlooking site of Cebu City and Mandaue City. So this video, I will be showing to you the actual lot wherein the units for Monterrazas Prime will be built. So just to take note, there are two model units that will be built here, the Soprano and the Alto. The Soprano is the bigger one, which will be built here on the upper side, and the Alto, which will be on the lower side. So I'm gonna give you a tour, and if you can hear the sound, there's actually ongoing construction of their model unit. So join me in this video and I will show you what is in store for you here at Monterrazas Prime. Okay, so here we go. So I am actually here in one of the upper part of the construction site. So there are actually a couple of units that are sold, and mostly from here, that is facing the Cebu City view. And one of the things that the buyers like here is the elevation. So unobstructed view, of course it's gonna be for all of the units, but these are the units that are sold first. So I am here in 17S, and this property is actually sold. Although this property is sold, there is actually the Alto unit that is still available with the same view, but it's just on the lower side. So I'm gonna show it to you. And these are the parts that are available. So if you noticed in there is actually a construction. That's the construction of the road. So the Soprano models, and if you look at there, the model unit, it's in the middle, that has the overlooking view of the entire Cebu City up to Talisay. That is where the Soprano model units will be built, and there's gonna be a road below for the construction of the Alto units. So in terms of construction phase, the Soprano units will be built first in as early as 2 years depending on your payment terms, and the Alto units will be built as early as 3 years. And this is your view of the city. Okay, unobstructed view. So the time here is actually 4 o'clock, and you can still see clearly the beauty of Cebu City. So talking about lot area, for the Soprano units, it's about 400. Hold on, let me check my cheat sheet. Soprano units are about 400 square meter lot area, and for the Alto it's about 360 to 370. In terms of the floor area, because this is 3-level units, the Soprano has 588 and the Alto units have 527, so not bad at all. And of course, one of the primary questions of having a house here is the stability of the soil. Monterrazas is made up of compact limestone. So we will proceed with the tour. And 14S has actually just got sold today. I'm gonna go down a little bit just to show you the view. Look at below, there's actually the property line. There you go. And the construction. So one thing you notice here is that the quality of materials is prime, very important. You cannot compromise, you cannot shortcut, because it's built on a sloping area. Rest assured for that. So 14S, and then we have 12S, which is also sold. So if you look up here, I'm going up, so that's where I came from. All of the units from 17 to 12 are sold. But good news, because the next lot area is actually available, 11S, and that construction, that's 10S. So obviously that will be used as the model house, and it will be sold last. Okay, But I would recommend that if you're interested to buy a property here in Monterrazas Prime, to not wait for that model house to be completed, because by then either the price will increase or the units that you like will no longer be available, or everything will be sold out. Okay, so I'm gonna wear my face mask, guys. There's people for safety purposes. So this is 11S, and this is the part that's available. I'm gonna show you the view of 11S. So Cebu City, of course, and Third Bridge. Still amazing view. By the way, sunrise is there, and it will go over here for the sunset. Okay, so just an FYI, 11S. So this is 11S, the boundary up to there. So this is your property, and then 10S is the model unit. So we're gonna skip there. We're gonna come back when it's already done. So just to give you a view on the other side, look at there, just solid limestones. And by the way, just to give you an information, Sky Estates is actually into construction, so they can facilitate building multiple units at the same time. It's not a concern that the houses will be built one by one. They can do it, and they have the manpower and the expertise to do so in multiple units. This is on the other side. This is 9S, and we were there, and if you look at there, there's already the road being constructed. The lower part of that will be the Alto units, and this is the view for 9S. This is actually a good view, unobstructed panoramic view. So just another swipe. Imagine like waking up in the morning, greeted by this wonderful view, and you can just have a dip in your pool or have a sip of coffee, reading your newspapers online, I guess. That's a good way to start your day, or the good way to end your day. Let's continue. This is part of the view that you really cannot get tired of. I haven't been here at night, and I can only imagine when the lights are turned on and that bridge, the third bridge, will finally be operational. You can see a lot of moving lights by the vehicles, and not to mention New Year, free fireworks, Sinulog, free fireworks. It's all for free because of the view. And personally, this is something that I want you guys to appreciate, because right now what you can see is, of course, the ongoing construction and rendering artist sketch of the property. And then because there are buyers that want to be sure that the houses get built first before they even start paying. That's okay, but the problem there is you are not able to maximize the pre-selling phase of this property, wherein you can pay in installment, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, depending on what fits you. Because if you would want to buy a property that is already built, then you would need to pay in cash, or majority in spot cash. Okay, so just to give you an information and the advantage of buying a pre-selling property, especially in this high-end location. Where are we now? So we are already here on the other side. So they are building pathway on the side. So this is 7S, which is also available. So 7S, this is your view. Gonna move closer. Okay, so 7S. So if you notice, I'm just focusing on the Soprano units first, because of course the Alto will be just as beautiful, but I cannot go down. So anyway, Alto and Soprano on the same location will have the same view. And then this is 6S. Let me check if 6S is... Oh, 6S is also sold. This view 6S is sold last week. Okay, so that's no longer available, but 5S is available. So if you want 5S, this is your view more on the southern part, Talisay, SRP, SMC side. So this is your view, but regardless of where you would want your house to be, it will be unobstructed. You will still have the full view, overlooking view, because no structure will be built in front of you. So this is one of the privilege of living here in Monterrazas, and it's still in Cebu City. It's just in Guadalupe. So from here going to the Guadalupe Barangay Hall is just about 3 kilometers. You can even use it too. You can even bike all the way there. Okay, so that part is the end. That's where the road going down will start. So they don't have marker in here. I will check the markers. So this is what I mentioned to you, the limestone that has been there for a very long time and has gone through a lot of earthquakes and typhoons and still untouched. So that is what will happen on the newly constructed road and the construction on the lower part of the area. So it's very safe. By the way, so this is very important. So by the way, this is 2S. So look at in here, that's the notification, the approval from DHSUD allowing Monterrazas Prime to have construction start to construct. Okay, so Gen V Development Corp, it has recently been bought by 8990 build 8990. So if you're familiar with 8990, they are the developers of Deca Homes and have invested in high-end properties. I'll just not read in Tagalog. I am bad at it, but you know, you can just read it, and it's proof, and it has been signed April 21, 2021. So this property has been put in the market since April, May, June, July, August, September. So 5 months, and we have already sold like 7 properties. Okay, so it's high end, it's expensive of course, but it's value for the money. It's something that you can always appreciate. Okay, so I'm going back to the middle because that's where my car is. So how is it? Okay, so view here. By the way, the prices, if you want to know about the prices, just message me or send me a communication so I can send it to you. I cannot post it here because it might change, and the available units might change as well. So if you're interested, send me a message as soon as possible. If you want to view the property, you can do it to view. And the roads, if you look at it here, it's very wide, okay, and not a lot of vehicles passing by. So exclusivity, high-end, privacy, luxury, you can have it all here at Monterrazas Prime. So remember the name. Only 30 units sold, 15 units for the Soprano and 15 for the Alto. 7 units are already sold for the Soprano units. The Alto smaller units, there's still a lot of units to choose from. Same design, just the Alto is smaller. So that's the view, and I'm just gonna walk so that you can see. So the workers are going home because I think it's almost 5 o'clock, end of the day. They're gonna come back tomorrow to finish and continue to work. So just a closer look here. That's the model house. And that's your view. And one thing you will notice here is that this is very quiet. You can really relax. Early morning, late in the afternoon, evening. You can have the privacy that you want. It's very exclusive. Guard 24/7. I think that's it for this video. I'm gonna be publishing more videos here at Monterrazas Prime so that you'll be updated. And again, if you want to view this property in real life, send me a message. Okay? Once again, this is George Ryan Sarmago, Unit Manager from Philippine Homes. Thank you for watching. Stay safe. Stay at home and peace.